The truth shall set you free. Oh my goodness. So first things first, before I get into the video, listen, all right? Y'all said, Lucas, why don't you make your own game? Well, guess what? I am, all right? The Spider Combat Arena, the Kickstarter, will be available on Monday. You'll be able to see all the ideas that I have, or just a fraction of the ideas that I have, because I'll be, as far as drip feeding more ideas of the game as, we get closer throughout the project, right? As we get to the end of the goal line, which is 30 days. Then you'll see as far as a full picture of what I have in store. And obviously we're gonna have to not put everything, because we want some surprises, right? What's the point of knowing everything's gonna happen in the game and all the mechanics, okay? Because it's gonna make it boring upon you getting it, because you know what's gonna be in there. So obviously I'll be holding out some big surprises, some big mechanics, or not fully going into some mechanics, just so I have some leeway to give you guys surprises when the game gets funded and gets created. Moving on, do y'all remember when y'all told me, Lucas, it's the same game model. Lucas, it's just because they changed the hardware. It's new hardware. That's why it looks like that. Lucas, there is no difference to the Mary Jane models. Oh, because you want to know who remembers? I remember. I remember all the Insomniacs talking to me and saying this goofy nonsense that, oh, it's the same model, when obviously anyone with a pair of eyes, okay, and 20/20 vision could see that they were not the same model. But alas, the truth shall set you free. And I have managed to gain access, that's correct, access to the Mary Jane PS5 model. In addition to the Mary Jane PS4 model. That's correct. I have both in-game models. And to my surprise, who would have guessed that they are in fact not the same? That there are changes that have been made to the model. But I already knew this, okay? I already knew this because I'm not freaking autistic. And that's fine if you are. Remember, you're handy capable, remember. But please stop telling me, okay, that 1 + 1 is 6. All right, stop telling me stupid stuff. Stop telling me that a woman can have a wee-wee and basketballs. Stop telling me stupid stuff, all right? That's all I ask. Stop telling me dumb stuff. Simple as that. Fair? Now, we can go over the changes, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because albeit some of these changes were subtle, but what you have to understand, if you make a whole bunch of subtle changes, well, in totality, as a whole, that will have a significant, big change to the character. So let's go over a few things when it comes to the Mary Jane PS4 model compared to the Mary Jane PS5 model. And some of these changes just makes no sense. It's just, why would you do that? I don't get it. Why? First and foremost, they changed her nose. Now, when it comes to the change of the nose, they changed the width of the nose. They made the width of the nose in the PS5 model smaller, but the length of the nose, they made it longer. I don't know why they did that. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why you changed the width, but make it longer. No sense to me. When it comes to the eyelids, they made her eyelids smaller. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense to me. As far as the Mary Jane and PS4, her eyelids were bigger. PS5, they made them really smaller. I don't know why. It seems like a nonsensical change to me. Next up is that her lips. They made her lips less full. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. So in the front view seems relatively the same. But when you look at the profile, the side view, okay, you can see that her lips in PS4 were significantly bigger than they were in PS5. Okay, change the nose, change the eyes smaller, made your lips smaller. I don't know about you, but it seems as if they're making her somewhat masculine. Okay, that's all. That's my take on it. Your take may be differently, but that's my take. That's my opinion based off of the changes that they're making thus far. Next up is that they made her neck thicker. Why are you making a woman's neck thicker? Can someone explain that to me? Now, listen to me. A lot of those artists, especially the head artists, are making over 100K. They're making well over 100K in Insomniac, okay? They know what they're doing. When it comes to the jaw, Oh, they changed the jaw, right? They made the jaw sharper. If you look as far as the indentation of the jaw compared to the PS4, the Mary Jane, well, as you're younger, right, you don't have those sunken in as far as in the cheekbones. They changed the shape of her jaw. Her jaw in PS4 was rounded out, right? Very feminine. In PS5, they made it more indented, more angular, I would say. Now, all of these changes, to me, based off of my understanding, my freaking education, all right, those all add up to masculinizing a woman. Okay, if you can take it, for example, as far as trans women and trans men, what are the changes that they make in order to make themselves appear more feminine? And what are the changes that they make in order to make themselves appear more masculine? The changes that they made to this model, I would argue, are making her appear more masculine. Now, the last two things I noticed is that they made the laugh lines around her face more prominent. Now, the only reason you would do that was to signify that she is older, that she is aged more. Now, I don't have a problem with that. I get that. But in totality, now she is extremely older, given the changes that they made. And the cherry on top of the changes is that they smoothed out her jaw. Okay, they gave her an early stages of a double chin. So one significant change of as you get older is that your jaw starts to get blurry, okay? And because of gravity, things start to hang down and you lose your jawline in some cases. Mary J on the PS4 had a jaw. She had, if you look at the jawline, as far as her side profile, you can see it. They smoothed that out. They rounded it out, which gave her more of an appearance of an early double chin, of stuff starting to sag. Now, you can say that, hey, this is just a reflection of the model that they scanned. And if that's the case, if you want to tell me that this model has aged this significantly, I don't know how her nose got bigger, her lips receded. If that's what you want to tell me, by all means, pimpin', okay? By all means, if that's what you want to tell me. The shape of her jaw changed, okay? The ear position changed, okay? The nose got longer, but the width got smaller. If that's what you want to tell me, sure, by all means. Okay, fine. However, now we all know that you make creative changes to a character in order to better fulfill as far as your concept of how you want them to look. It seems that the concept of how they wanted Mary Jane to look was a bit more masculine. That's why I would argue, because even with the face model, there's nothing about the actual face model that strikes me as masculine. It seems that they made significant changes not only to age her, but to give her a more masculine appearance. That's what I would say. And given how Brian Intihar talked about Mary Jane, as she's just a hero too, but she does it in different ways, and the behavior of the gameplay that we have of her, shooting people, shocking them behind the back and all this, that it seems they wanted to give her a more dominant role in the game. Now, you can like that or you can dislike that. I don't care. But to tell me that they didn't make any changes and it's the exact same model is foolishness. That's why I call cap. I don't care if you like the changes they made or they don't like the changes that they made. That has nothing to do with this video or what I'm saying. All right, I already gave my opinion of regards to Mary Jane and whatnot in the game. I already put out my review. But they definitely did make some changes. I would argue that the changes that they made were at the very least questionable. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you want to, move the goalposts and say, well, Lucas, it's not that big of a deal. The changes aren't really that big of a deal. Okay, I love Insomniac. Oh my God, I just want to, Insomniac. You're more than welcome to be an Insomniac, absolutely, but walk away with 0 game awards. So Insomniac, 0 game awards. Those go hand in hand. Or you can be a Chad alpha male and be like, you know what? They done messed up. I don't know why they done messed up, but they done messed up. Doesn't make any sense why they made these changes. I got some theories, but I'll keep it to myself. Anyways, if you happen to disagree with this video, you're more than welcome to call in Disagreement Day, which, lucky for you, is today. Typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or, Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Expect to see some Insomniac cucks, a few of them at least, and subscribe. And all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. Why are you making a woman's neck thicker?